Hey people, it's Swamp here and welcome to episode 71 of Danganronpa 2. Last time, we got to meet Junko, Big Junko. She has her own AI program, which I somehow predicted, and I am a little bit ashamed of myself because, I'm spoiling the game for myself, I'm spoiling for everyone when I do these sort of things. But, I don't know. I am half tempted to sadistically say graduate.
You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can't go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will end. And our friends who died will be saved. That's the only way we expected. And it's safe for this to be a good ending. I'm going to be sadistic. I'm going to
I got it! Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
I was going for sadistic bad ending.
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again!
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Wow, looks like we don't get autonomy.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
And then Junko is flying the bird to him. This guy is the real Makoto? Then this is the guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but...
But you think that... But the main thing that's wrong with that picture is the fact that Junko, she saw the murder. She saw what happened. She saw Sayaka's death. She was proctoring over the trial with Monokuma. So she knew what the Leon meant. She knew what that code meant. She knew what the sequence was. She saw the investigation where Makoto was like, hey, Chihiro, what does 11037 mean? You'd think that Junko would have known this. I mean, unless this was updated before the games even started, but then...
Thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking! How were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students.
Again, apparently.
Which means you must respect my authority.
Why do you respect your authority?
I already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Once again, we can add another thing to Makoto's harem of freaky girls.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
Knowing Junko, she probably modified the program so it returns the bad memories.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh? She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Despair?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
The Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Still, that's better than... But still, that's better than my hero!
What? Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're just gonna be Junkos.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
Big Junkos, little Junkos, Mikan Junko!
What the fuck?
That would make Hiyoko truly little Junko.
Like the real world. Once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personality.
Oh, no, not the Junko Mahiru combo.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you
Oh
happy.
my gosh, she suggests that you will sleep with him?
I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Oh my gosh! He said who's at that Peko? Oh my gosh, Fuyuhiko. That's a little sad, innately enough. Even to Hifumi.
Don't fucking mess with me!
I guess that's why he was always so picky about not using tools of the Kuzuryu clan.
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify All Mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding, ending.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that is because there was something she didn't do. And so the reason is the school trip rules.
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
So, the rules were protecting us? Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate. So you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
She's Junko!
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
How you killed Muguro?
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Oh, the reserve course.
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Could be she talked about them. The resort pursuit.
I
Killing
see.
for life. That's really happy very
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
And then Kyoko, darn it, damn it, Makoto, you couldn't have listened to me. I told you this would happen.
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Which means we have to turn this program off.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped, can't be helped. LOL!
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic! You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice! Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win! The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along! Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was all a mistake. Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home? All that the killing in Clouds. Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs kill each other off? That is just too.
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
Oh no, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Okay, just making sure everything's recording still, everything's all good. This is hurt. Then it's a way that Junko doesn't know about, right? The shutdown code. The shutdown sequence.
I see!
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
What?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Because it'll essentially delete everyone. The reason the shutdown is... Not enough people?
I see!
Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
Comic book
I
time.
believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them. Oh
That's not
no!
something you
Damn
need to
it.
take your time saying.
Everyone's back. Oh yes.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Gyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
And then meanwhile, weird. So why isn't Toko latched onto Byakuya's back? And then meanwhile, Hina's trying to drag. She's trying to drag Hiro into the device. No, I don't want to go in there. Please don't make me go in there with her. No! Come on, Hiro. Byakuya.
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
Oh my gosh. Please bring Hiro here. I need to see Hiro freak out at giant Junko.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand.
Byakuya, apparently according to Toko, Byakuya likes big butts, so we don't know.
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
That's the Byakuya we all know.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
6 of you join the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescue you from the tragedy you survived and help you remember memories. Kaji, if the Killing School Life is referring to that...
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move! Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump. You said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this Mr. World.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
Unless, of course, it conveniences me.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
So essentially, turn them back to ultimate despair. Good going, Kyoko. You're gonna unleash ultimate destructions upon the earth. Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do
You're
it.
sending ultimate despairs back into the world, you...
Hold on a second. If if we go back to our original selves before we entered the program?
Revert to ultimate despairs.
I see! Does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right! Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end!
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
The remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
Yes, don't worry, they won't suffer. Toko will be there just to stab when this isn't. Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Oh, genocide jail! Welcome back!
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Well, but I like how they just left all the competent people. They just sent all the competent people in, and then they leave the device. They leave all the computer work to Toko and her deranged personality, Hina, and Hiro. Literally, Hina would probably be the one who would probably be the best one to leave. I mean, but really, Hiro and Toko, really.
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that!
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless vanish? Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also gonna forget she ever exists, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she and existence combined is really going to disappear? She risked our life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed?
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Oh my gosh, it is the Backlash of the Ultimates! We're Hiko and Byakuya in the same room!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
Well, I can tell you Junko just flashed him!
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. and the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
Okay, now I can see why they wouldn't send Hiro in, because like Hiro be just freaking out. Get me out of here, guys! Come on, let me out, please!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Only 'cause it's true!
Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question! Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Say after the killing squad. Why'd you think about what occurred there? People Junko lured the method. Check out no back. The answer should be there. Logic drive! Okay, good. We actually get some gameplay. But oh my god. And then Makoto's like, what are you even doing? But okay, let's just go down this really long circular path. Okay, let's go. This is getting really good. I am so sorry about that last episode. I keep falling for the bad ending. What the frick? But okay, jump. Oh my god, the ultimate clash between my hero and Taka. Ultimate despair versus ultimate douche. She wanted to lure the Future Foundation. Because she wanted to basically wipe them out. What's next? What's next on the list? Point. And then he has his mind in the control the computer with the box of donuts. The killings. Okay, let's do. Okay. Ow! Oh my gosh, but just the thought, just Teru trying to procreate with Junko's corpse. Oh my gosh, I know that's gross, and I really shouldn't be thinking of it. Just bringing up that all this, hey, we'd even try to have children with her dead body. Teru wasn't probably it for the children. That's how the Future Foundation found him. Well, I want the ultimate despair Teru. Surveil, which one is it? Caramel. Cameras. Oh, like, what? Okay, we did it. Oh my gosh, I know it would probably be gross to see ultimate despair Teru, but just really. You have to admit that it's a tempting thought.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation. The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Yeah, Hiro was probably watching like, what is that girl even doing?
You sure did.
And then Toku probably high-fiving the screen.
I will never be queen now! Please forget what you saw!
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program.
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
And then meanwhile, Togo's probably out there impatient right now, and her Genocide Jack personality just clipping at the wires with her scissors.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we
wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair!
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious! You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place!
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys! This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair!
Too bad
We
you're
do
not
not
here.
feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate! Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast the vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other round is the teacher's final decision.
As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know.
What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote?
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you and see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade!
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well...
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine Makoto meeting Nagito. They just lured him out with Makoto alone. Makoto just tried to hug him with the Junko arm.
What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Oh my gosh, Makoto, I am your biggest fan. Look, I have Junko's arm. There's hugging.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that when I crush you with despair, such ecstasy!
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
What do you mean?
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone
Alright.
else is coming?
That other guy.
That can't
He's Ooby Booby.
It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Okay. Izuru, okay.
Izuru Kamakura?
The name I've heard before. That's right, I've seen a person called... The founder of the Academy. A dark name of destruction!
Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
He killed 13 people!
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive.
Oh my gosh, let me guess! Let me just guess this big one. Okay, just tell me if I'm right or not. I don't know. This is gonna be a crack shot. Is Hajime Izuru somehow? I don't know.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Oh my gosh!
What? I am. What?
Oh my gosh!
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamukura!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura. Yes, we got the Junko phone. So, Kazuichi killed several people.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have
Don't
such
go
an
away.
amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm... I've always had that name ever since I was born!
I don't know. Let's look at the subjects list. Hajime.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
Ah! The founder! The Kirby and Eek are... What did Host Academy do to me? I touched you
Good
inappropriately!
news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is...
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata!
I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any more...
Could it be created hope?
What?
That might be Izuru.
Good news, Hajime!
Killing School White. Ultimate Despair. Okay. Memories of Despair. List of subjects. The cultivation plan. Okay.
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
Wait, tragedy host B. Okay.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the
Then Hajime's name is fake?
Okay.
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute...
Could it be created hope?
I don't know.
Damn it! Good news, Hajime!
Oh, it bounced off.
Even though you were mocked for being a he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide it, was he hidden?
Then Hajime's...
There's no doubt. I've always had that name.
Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any more
Could it be created hope?
I don't know.
Damn it!
What is it?
Good news, Hajime!
Hope cultivation plan. Create true hope. So hope cultivation plan,
Even
right?
though you were mocked for being a reserve, he had a talent all along.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Okay.
That must
Consenting.
be created hope. Are you talking about the hope cultivation plan?
Which we will address next time. Anyways, I really appreciate this. If you're going to watch this episode, I hope you come back for the next one. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, we'll see you later. Bye.